welcome back to my channel. It's me, Tally Girl, aka Anaya, and we are back with another video. So today's video is going to be yet another installment into my monthly manis. We're doing the month of September, our first round of fall manicures. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So for September, I wore 8 polishes in total, 2 pedicures, and 6 manis. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with the pedicures. First pedicure I wore was Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Ninja Lovelace. So it's basically just a brown polish with a gold like shimmer element in there. This was okay. I think I have a preference for having creams on my toes. So while I enjoyed like the dark brown, the gold like shimmer in here I wasn't a big fan of on my toes. But yeah, this was the first pedi. And then the one that I have on my toes currently, this is from OPI, and this is called I Cannoli Wear OPI, and this is basically like a very light gray. If I compare it to a gray that I wore this month, you can see it's a very light gray. It's basically like a white with like 2 drops of black in it to make it a very light gray, and I thought that this would be fitting for the fall since it's not exactly a white polish, but it's still light enough to like kind of give the same effect as a white polish does on the toes. So I really enjoyed this. Like I said, I still have it on right now, and this one I definitely would wear again on my toes. Not so much this one. So my first fall manicure was this one from OPI. This is Mrs. O'Leary's barbecue sauce. It kind of matches my shirt actually. That was not planned, but yeah, this just is a beautiful purple cream. It's kind of like a medium purple. It's definitely on the warmer side, and I just thought this was perfect to jump into those fall shades because it's not too dark, but it still gives the fall vibes. So this one does dry down a little bit darker than it is in the bottle, but it's still super pretty, and I really enjoyed this. Opaque in 2 coats, amazing OPI formula, you guys already know. So this is OPI Miss O'Leary's barbecue. I always say Miss O'Leary's barbecue sauce, but the actual title is Miss O'Leary's barbecue, no sauce. So the next polish that I wore is from 90 Lacquer, and this one is called a Singer Auto Salvage. So it's basically just a beautiful olive tone green, and it has these gold holographic glitters in there. This bottle does have ugly bottle syndrome, but the true color is more towards the top of the bottle. And this was just really pretty, opaque in 2 coats. It does dry down a little dull, but just put glossy top coat on, and this one was really pretty. I have not worn this polish in years, so I'm definitely happy that I got it back on my nails again, and this was a great green to open up the fall. So again, this is 90 Lacquer and a Singer Auto Salvage. So next up we have LA Colors Color Craze in the shade Blankie. So this is a beautiful medium gray, and you guys can see it has a strong blue undertone, which I prefer my grays to have a blue undertone, so this one is right up my alley. This polish is amazing. It's opaque in 2 coats. It's only $1. I got this from Dollar Tree. Well, back when I got it, it was $1. Now it's $1.25, but still, that's such a good price for the quality of this polish. I know sometimes like dollar store polish, like you would think it's not that good, but this one actually is. I do have a few LA Colors in my collection, like the Dollar Tree ones, and I think I have 3, and all of them have really good formulas, but this is one of them. This is called a Blankie. Again, opaque in 2 coats, beautiful gray for the fall. Next up, we have a pixie dust from Zoya. So this is a textured polish, and this is in the shade Waverly. So again, this is just a beautiful deep sapphire blue, and it has those blue textured glitters in there, and this one is just gorgeous. Every time I wear it, I absolutely fall in love with this polish. Again, hands down my absolute favorite pixie dust that I own. And it's just so pretty. If you love blue, you definitely should add this to your wish list if you don't have it already from Zoya and you like textured polishes. The Zoya polishes are not super gritty, and they do wear, the grit or the texture does kind of wear down after a day or two. I did not wear this for a long time because that's the downside to pixie dust. They do not wear for a long time. So I maybe wore this polish for like 2 or 3 days, and then I had to take it off. And I did have some staining because you're not supposed to use a base coat with these. So just to let you know, I tried using base coat before with the pixie dust, and it did not turn out well. My manicure like never dried. So I don't recommend using base coat, but just know this one's probably gonna stain your nails, but it's so worth it. So this is Zoya in the shade Waverly. Next up, we have another Zoya. So I wore Zoyas back to back. This one is in the shade Sansa. So this is a beautiful kind of a dark plummy purple, and it has this beautiful gold fleck in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit right there. It has this gold fleck element in there, and this was so beautiful on the nail. Sometimes with shimmer polishes, when they're in the bottle, they tend to look prettier because some of those shimmers stick to the surface of the bottle, and then when you put it on your nail, it doesn't have as much shimmer as you thought. But that is not the case with this one. What you see in this bottle is what you get on your nails, as you guys will see in my swatch picture. And I really enjoyed this one. Another 2-coater, amazing formula, highly recommend. This is my one and only like glass fleck polish from Zoya, but I'm definitely interested in getting more because this one was really pretty. So this is Zoya's Sansa. And last but not least, we have our polish that I currently have on my nails right now. This is a OPI Mini. I got this in a Christmas advent calendar from last year. And this is actually I'm Not Really a Waitress, which is a really popular shade from OPI that I did not have until I got that advent calendar. But putting it on my nails, I understand the hype. This is a gorgeous red shimmer polish, and it just glows. I mean, it looks like satin on the nails. Like, I definitely could see myself wanting to get a full-size bottle of this because it's super pretty. And red is like my second favorite color to wear on my nails. Blue is the first. And I just understand the hype behind this polish now because I've heard people talk about it for years. It doesn't look that exciting in the bottle. It's unassuming, but once you get it on the nails and you see it in person, like even like right now, this is not doing it justice. Like my swatch photo, it's a little bit better, but this is definitely a polish you have to like wear or see on somebody's nails to really appreciate it. But it was amazing, opaque in 2 coats. And yeah, I did have some tip wear quite quickly with this one, but that wasn't the polish's fault. It was my fault because I was opening a lot of boxes at work. So I just went like back and kind of like touched up the tips a little bit, but they've worn back down now. But I'm about to take this off. But yeah, so this was OPI I'm Not Really a Waitress. Alright you guys, so those are all of the beautiful manis and petties that I wore for the month of September. I did just drop my fall polish pick, so if you guys want to see all of the polishes that I picked to wear for the fall, I'll leave a card up for you guys, or I'll put it at the end of this video so you guys can watch that next. And other than that, make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you wore for September and give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.